Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In her new memoir, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, Sister Wives star Christine Brown doesn't mince words. The Sister Wives star talked candidly about life after polygamy and shared startling information about the strained bonds in her previously big family. She revealed that Robyn and Cody have severed their relationship, including with her daughter Mykelti. They used to be tight, but now everything is gone. Her daughter, Mykelti Brown, is the subject of one of the book's most startling assertions. Formerly referred to as the daughter who embraced Robyn Brown, Mykelti no longer shares the same bond with Robyn and her father, Cody. Christine acknowledges that her family never longer sees Robyn or her children. She also discloses that Mykelti was cut off from Cody and Robyn. This discovery demonstrates the extent of the Brown family's disintegration. Sister Wives, Christine's book reveals horrible secrets. When Christine Brown realized she and her children were stronger without Cody, she became the first wife to leave him. Her choice eventually caused Cody and Robyn to fall behind, and Janelle and Meri to follow suit. Christine detailed the suffering she went through in her biography, including Cody's nasty knife in the kidneys comment and his partiality for Robyn even while she was pregnant. She gave them an honest glimpse into her hardships by confirming long-rumored rumors. Christine went into length about Cody's shortcomings as a father. He neglected his children's needs, which caused them emotional harm. Despite her polite speech, she made it apparent that she had no intention of having any relationship with Robyn or Cody. She nevertheless hopes that her children will grow up to know what it's like to have a loving father figure. Sister Wives, Mykelti and Robyn's relationship disintegrates. Despite the fact that Mykelti was formerly one of Robyn's most ardent supporters, Christine Brown Woolley writes in her memoir that Cody and Robyn severed their communication with her. Though she acknowledged how the once close friendship is now broken, Christine really believes that time can repair the divide. Given that Mykelti frequently served as a mediator between Robyn and the other sister wives, this was surprising to longtime fans. What went wrong, then? But the tension didn't start right away. Mykelti has shown dissatisfaction with her father in the past. She chastised Cody in a video in October 2024 for his lack of responsibility. She went on to say that instead of accepting responsibility for his acts, he had a tendency to place the blame elsewhere. Reconciliation may be facilitated by even a simple apology, but Cody's unwillingness to take responsibility for his actions prevented that from occurring, according to Mykelti. Her remarks were in line with those of other Brown kids. Long-term harm has resulted from Cody's incapacity to establish an emotional connection. The rift between Mykelti and Cody demonstrates the depth of the division. Although they are obviously too self-centered to concentrate on relationships, she and Robyn were formerly quite close. Their only goal is to stroke their egos. It is evident from Christine's story that Cody's willingness to change is a major factor toward reconciliation. She says that although there may be a chance for healing in the future, the rift will probably not go away unless there is accountability and open communication. The Browns are still split for the time being. Furthermore, Mykelti's alienation is yet another illustration of how the dynamics of the family have changed since Christine decided to forego polygamy in favor of freedom. Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom is a new book written by Christine. She revealed several aspects of her personal life in it. She talked about her early years, her relationship with her own father, and a lot more. Most significantly, Christine's book exposed the real identities of Robyn, Cody Brown's fourth wife, and Cody Brown. In addition, she included a number of sections in which she discussed her relationships with her other sister wives. After Christine's book was published a few weeks ago, there are now rumors that Meri, her former sister wife, may follow suit with a book of her own. Many fans are perplexed as well as thrilled to learn Meri's side of the story. The primary cause is Meri's criticism of Christine for presenting her side of the story a few days ago. She went on to say that she respects her intentions and would never give away every detail of her life. Meri explains why she won't read Christine's book in Sister Wives. In her memoir, Meri Brown recently discussed why she doesn't agree with Christine's viewpoint. Although she acknowledged that she hasn't read the book and has no plans to do so, she stated that she respects Christine's freedom to speak her truth. Meri clarified that although their lives overlapped, they were not the same. Thus, her experiences are not the same as those of Christine. Anything that could disturb her or contradict her own experiences is not something she wants to read. Meri stressed that perspective determines truth and that she wanted to preserve her tranquility while honoring Christine's path. Sister Wives. Is Meri writing her memoir after Christine? Christine's book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, was a huge hit with readers. They now want to talk about the Brown family in more detail. A Reddit fan recently shared how much they enjoyed Christine's audiobook and expressed a want to learn more about the viewpoints of the other wives. In order to find out whether the other spouses had any books they could read, they looked up information on them on Google. It's interesting that they came across information regarding a book that Meri wrote. The details were unclear until Meri's photo appeared and the book title, The Real Deal, was displayed. The name was adored by the OP. They're eager to read Meri's viewpoint and get her thoughts on Cody and her fellow sister wives. In the comments, another fan expressed how much they would like to see all of the OG 3 wives give their opinions and anecdotes. It will make for an engaging and enjoyable read. Furthermore, they believe that Meri was the only one of them to date Cody. She was able to contextualize his actions because she knew him before everyone else did. Additionally, she will tell some stories that the other wives won't. All of it will be worthwhile reading, and Meri ought to give it some serious thought. Meri had stated in an interview that she was undoubtedly writing a book, but she then ceased discussing it, according to a comment made by another person. She undoubtedly had intentions, but it's possible that they didn't turn out the way she had hoped. According to a different internet user, Meri wishes to preserve her and Cody's reputation, but it would be awkward if Janelle expressed her viewpoint. Sister Wives spent years pursuing Cody Brown's goal of creating a sizable, multi-family household. However, that ambition has fallen apart. Only Robyn is left at his side after Christine, Janelle, and Meri have all left. As the show prepares for a new season, fans are giddy about a new teaser that depicts Cody answering a surprising query. Would he ever take another wife? Robyn, the final surviving wife. Many spectators were surprised by the turn of events. The only lady remaining married to Cody is Robyn, who was the last to join the family. His previous marriages ended due to dissatisfaction and distance, but Cody and Robyn have shown that their bond is stronger than ever. The dynamic has drastically changed for Robyn. She is now the only focus of her husband's marriage after years of sharing his time and attention. Supporters surmise that she would not mind the change, relishing the level of exclusivity she has never experienced. Another wife's what if? Social media was enraged when Cody acknowledged that he had been asked about taking a second wife. He made his position plain by confronting the rumors head-on. No, I never gave it any thought. Robyn and I have a wonderful relationship, we are married and we are lovers, among other things. Receiving attention from a different woman is still risky. Cody claims that the discussion was not a genuine proposition. Rather, he characterized it as more of a humorous event, which he shared with Robyn because he found it amusing. Nevertheless, his remarks show a struggle within. He has been a polygamist for almost his whole adult life, so leaving that lifestyle is not an easy transition. They are still trying to get polygamy out of their system, as he stated. The Browns' unwritten future. Despite Cody's insistence that he is not seeking a new spouse, several people have doubts. Many believe that he would not think twice about going back to his old habits if Robyn granted the all-clear. After all, he spent decades being defined by his multiple marriages. Despite the lingering effects of his former life, Cody seems to be embracing monogamy with Robyn for the time being. It's unclear if this new chapter will truly help him find peace or if it would encourage him to revert to his old ways. The Browns weren't exactly the epitome of financial stability when Sister Wives initially appeared on TLC. The family's combined finances frequently caused more issues than they solved, groceries were difficult to obtain, and government assistance was common. Christine Brown Woolley, one of Kody Brown's multiple wives, is living a very different life now, complete with a blockbuster book, a devoted following, and financial independence. Leaving and beginning again. Christine's decision to leave the multiple marriage in 2021 was a turning point in her life. The house she bought in Flagstaff was her only significant asset. She was able to start over in Utah after selling that house and started establishing a foundation free from Kody's influence. She soon ventured beyond of reality TV. In addition to creating 2 Airbnb properties with her husband David Woolley and dabbling in multi-level marketing, Christine most famously revealed her truth in an honest and unvarnished memoir. In addition to revealing more about her experiences in polygamy, that expose struck a profound chord with followers who had followed her path for over 10 years. Bestseller status and large salary. Christine's book had an instant impact. She made her debut at the top of the New York Times hardcover nonfiction list after retailers found it difficult to keep it on the shelf. That is huge for any writer. It's transformative for a reality star to go out on her own. The wider picture, though, is that Christine's financial success goes beyond her books. She receives about $40,000 for each Sister Wives episode, and Season 19's 29 episodes generated over $1.1 million in revenue alone. It's obvious that Christine Brown Woolley is a millionaire when you combine her endorsements, multi-level marketing revenue, cameo recordings, more than 1,000 customized movies for fans, and her increasing social media following. Her story is reacted to by fans. Christine's admirers dispelled any uncertainty over the reception of her story. Christine, this book is fantastic. Amazing. I'm unhappy that my work shift is almost over and that I'll have to return to real life tomorrow, but I only have 3 hours left. I just finished reading your book. Raising hands, I really enjoyed it on audio, beaming face with smiling eyes. Christine, this book is amazing. I hope you'll think about writing once more. You are a true inspiration. I've cried and laughed. Meri Brown has now abandoned her plan to publish her own tell-all, despite having hinted at it in the past. Christine, however, has taken advantage of the opportunity to share her unvarnished truth, which is exactly what the audience was looking for. What will happen to Christine next? Christine might easily pursue a new writing career as a result of the success of her memoir. She isn't giving up on television just yet, either, considering her growing revenue streams and her passion for interacting with fans. Christine is at a unique crossroads as Season 20 of Sister Wives approaches. She has achieved the level of financial independence that most reality stars can only imagine, and she is no longer constrained by the hardships of her past. More than just a reality TV narrative, Christine Brown Woolley's journey from food stamps to bestseller lists is evidence of tenacity, creativity, and the strength that comes from ultimately sharing your own experience. Regarding Christine Brown's new book, Sister Wives star Meri Brown is setting her own limits. Meri recently acknowledged that she had no intention of reading Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, despite the fact that Christine wrote it with all of her heart. Meri clarified that Christine's stories don't match hers, despite the fact that the 2 women shared a home for decades as part of Kody Brown's multiple marriage. The I Do, Part 2 podcast, hosted by Amy Robach and TJ, had an episode on September 14th. Meri clarified to Holmes that she wishes to preserve her tranquility. Although she stressed that her own version of events seemed different, she nevertheless admitted that Christine's point of view in her book is very legitimate. Reading Christine's memoir can make Meri angry, particularly if her recollections don't line up with what is written. Meri discusses her present relationship with her former sister wives. Fans might not be prepared for Meri Brown's recent revelation regarding her relationship with her former sister spouses. Meri acknowledged that she no longer communicates with Christine Brown in an interview with the I Do, Part 2 podcast. She doesn't feel emotionally secure staying attached, and their ideals don't coincide. She decides to keep her distance even though she stated that she has no hate. They would be friendly if they happened to cross paths, she continued. Meri disclosed that she is also not close to Robyn and Janelle, stating that there isn't now a strong connection between them. She stressed her limits, but is still receptive to healing and difficult talks. Meri now views peace as putting herself before imposed familial bonds. Sister wives. Meri explains why she doesn't share Christine's view in the novel. Meri expressed her respect for Christine's right to share her tale. She continued by discussing her novel. Meri clarified that although they lived in the same home, she doesn't feel as though she lived it with her. Their daily experiences in polygamy were different. I have not read it, and I probably won't. Meri thinks that although the information Christine offers in her book is her reality, it may not be her own. She went on to explain that perspective is crucial. Even though they were in the same life and many of the things that I'm sure, talking about, our perspectives are completely different, Meri said the audience. Accordingly, Christine's book represents her viewpoint. Additionally, that is completely true for her, but not for her. The reality star said that she wishes to steer clear of any potential disputes that can arise from comparing memories. She doesn't want to read it because some of the content might offend her. According to Meri, it would be unfair to both of them to read sections that go against what she remembers. Truth can look different depending on who's telling it, she clarified. Meri concluded by emphasizing that Christine does not have to believe her story in order for it to be validated. She wants to honor Christine's decision to share her experience while simultaneously bolstering her own mental health. In 1990, Meri became the first wife of Cody Brown. Robyn joined in 2010, Christine in 1994, and Janelle in 1993.